What's up everyone, John Rettinger from TechnoBuffalo.com here, and I want to show you some tips and tricks that are found on the iPhone. I'm going to demonstrate this on a iPhone 3GS. Some of them are exclusive to the 3GS, but some of them you can find on the 3G and the first gen phone. So let's go ahead and get started. Just going to unlock the device. So the first one I want to show you is actually one that I made a video on a while back in case you missed it. This one is just 3GS exclusive, but it shows how to get the battery in the upper right hand corner, actually the numerical value of the battery you have left. So it's quite easy. Just go to settings, go down to general, hit usage, and you can flip that battery percent toggle on or off. Now while we're here, let me show you some things that maybe you may not have known. Here it shows your total usage time since your last full charge. So I've used my phone for 38 minutes. Standby time, it's been 3 hours and 19 minutes. All the call information, the cellular network, data that's been sent and received. And you can go ahead and reset this if you'd like. It's a nice way to monitor what your usage of the phone is. So let's go back. And most of these settings I'm going to show you are all found in the settings. So obviously the settings is that big icon that says settings. So the next thing, let's go to settings and we'll hit general. And we're going to scroll down to accessibility. And this is not a menu that I go to very often, but I happened to see what was there just by accident. There's a ton of really interesting things here. The first one is this white on black toggle. Check this out. It actually reverses the color on the iPhone. So now everything has a sort of cool looking effect to it. And this is not a hack, this is not a jailbroken iPhone, this is just standard on the 3GS. Kind of neat. It's one of those things I think you can use for a good day and then you get really sick of. But if you do want some sort of variety, this is a very nice option. So we'll go back to settings. We'll hit general. Go back to accessibility. Let me turn that off. And let me show you what else is here. There's something called voiceover. It's the first option. Essentially what voiceover does, it speaks items that are on the screen. So I'll turn it on and I'll show you what it does.
VoiceOver on.
It's a voice.
Accessibility. Button. Alert. Important. VoiceOver changes the gestures used to control the phone. Are you sure you want to continue?
And you can hear that weird sort of ominous robotic woman's voice read this important message here. I'm going to hit cancel.
Cancel. Button. VoiceOver off.
And it just goes and turns voiceover off. So essentially what it'll do is it'll just read aloud what you have on the screen. This is great for the hearing impaired or those that just don't like to read, I guess. But it is something neat that is found in the operating system. So we'll go back to accessibility. And now there's something called zoom. So zoom magnifies the entire screen and actually takes advantage of the multi-touch, but not just 2 fingers. This one actually takes 3. I don't know why I put 3 fingers on there, I'm sure you can count. But let me show you what it looks like. So we'll turn this on. So double tap with 3 fingers to zoom in. This will work really anywhere you are in the application. There we go. Try this one more time. There we go. And if you want to pan around, you actually have to use your 3 fingers again. And you can pan around the entire screen. It's kind of neat. It zooms in on anything. So definitely something to keep in mind if you're perhaps vision impaired again, or you just want to zoom in on something to take a screen capture picture. This is a really kind of cool way to do it. So we'll turn that off. And you can also here adjust the mono audio. You can turn that on or off. And you can turn on the speak auto text. I'll show you what that is. Essentially what that does is, well, it speaks auto text, and you can go ahead and turn that on or off. Nothing terribly fun or exciting right there. So let's go ahead and keep exploring. Let's go to home screen here. And here's where you can control what double clicking this home button does. So for me right now, it takes me to my phone favorites, but you can set it to go to home, search, camera, iPod. And you can choose whether or not you want your iPod controls on or off. A lot of these things may be very obvious to you, but I didn't know where all of them were at first. So I thought maybe some of you might not be familiar with these settings as well. So we'll go back. Let's go to keyboard next. And here's where you can control some of the keyboard shortcuts. If the autocorrection annoys you, I know some people aren't the biggest fan of the autocorrection, you can turn it right off here. Auto capitalization you can turn on or off. You can enable caps locks. Or what that little icon means is double tapping the space bar, putting in a period. So you can turn that on or off. And here you've got some international keyboards that you can scroll through and turn them on if you have friends in a different language, you speak a different language than where your phone is primarily located. So we'll go ahead and turn that off. I definitely recommend that you guys go through the settings in the iPhone, almost menu by menu, because there's a lot of stuff there that you may not have known about. So I just wanted to give you some real quick tips and tricks for the iPhone, particularly the iPhone 3GS. Hope you found it helpful. For exclusive content, be sure to follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/John4Lakers. And if you'd like to learn more about technobuffalo.com leading up to the launch and some exclusive beta preview that we have coming, be sure to subscribe to twitter.com/technobuffalo. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.